So I'm going to introduce our next presenter to all the participants. Uh, we have our second speaker of the day, Dr. Elizabeth Lucius Avalor from United Kingdom. And ma'am has got a very elaborate CV. I was really impressed to read that this, CV. It's really, as she is a global, human being. So I just wanted to mention few things here. Dr. Elizabeth Lucis Apolfo, BA in Business and Management at University of Northampton, UK, is the founder director of Yes You Can International Limited, Elizabeth Creations, Time with Elizabeth Lucis, Talkmiss Limited, LOVE Consortium, an award-winning author. She is international inspirational speaker, youth's mentor, advocate, and a global advisor. She has been awarded Honorary Doctorate of Philosophy in Counseling by Glibu, Nigeria, Honorary Directorate in Social Work by UNRS, Nigeria, Honorary Doctor of Media, Honorary Doctor of Mindset for Change in Leadership, Honorary Doctor of Peacemaker and Humanity, Honorary Doctor of Entrepreneurship, Family and Relationship Mentor. She has been recognized for her contributions to peace, humanity, NGOs, charities, and community, and has been awarded International Nobel Ambassador, UNRS, Nigeria, International Peace and Humanitarian by Abhigan Foundation, India, Humanity and Patriotism Award by AHRI, Bangladesh, Certificate of Recognition by Presidential Advisory Board, United States of America, Certificate of Achievement of Victoria Cross and War Medal for the Second World War End Memories, Peace Awards 2020 by Monarch of the United Kingdom and the Dominions of the British Commonwealth and Emperor of India, Historical Memories in India, World Best Civility Humanitarian by Greatness University, UK, Best Writer by Government of India, Author of Greatness by Greatness University, UK, Iconic Influencer by Aesthetics International, India, the Legend Award Inspiration and Relationship Award by Canada, Shine Ambassador Award by Leap and Shine Conference, UK, International Advisor for International Youth Society, UK, and many more award-winning speaker humanity awards. She has been featured on national press such as Financial Herald, Fox News, ABC News, NBC News, Small Business Trendsetter Magazine, Okungongo USA Magazine, Victorious Life Magazine, Powerhouse Global Magazine, Amaze TV, The Mindful Session, and has been interviewed on many media platforms and presently an inspirational presenter on Rodrigo UK TT Family Channel, founder of LOVE TV and YYCI TV, YYCI News, YYCI Magazine, Time Program, and Elizabeth Lucis Inspiration Ministry. She is awarded the Cap of Leadership of other organization, also conferred by the Igbo King of Adigobo Obenis Kingdom, Central Region of Ghana. She is also appointed as the author of many published books, and she has number of books to her credit. Latest is Effects of COVID-19 and Mending the Broken Hearted. I wish to read this book actually. Elizabeth Lucis is the former director of Talkmiss Limited too, and she's also a member of National Union Journalist Authorship Clubs Worldwide, the Inspiring People magazine as UK country director and journalist, UK director of arbitration, mediation, and media information. Still, so many things I have really, not read. Ma'am's profile is such a rich profile. She's a global human being, and I'm sure we are going to cherish her, presentation. So we welcome you, ma'am. You can. This stage is now yours. Please begin with your presentation.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm really sorry for coming very late. I set up a time and I thought the time would be 3 o'clock. So please accept my apology. It's not my intention to come in late for any meeting or any conference. Please accept my lateness today. Please accept my apology. I'm really sorry for that because I set up the time. I had another meeting. I have to do other things before I come to this meeting. So please, I'm sorry. This is not my intention. This is not my lifestyle. I hope
It's
you
okay,
will
ma'am. It's our
forgive me.
pleasure to have you here. It's okay.
Okay. Right. Okay, let me go straight to the point. Firstly, I want to say thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much for your long introduction. I really appreciate it. Our wonderful, distinguished, honorable moderator. Thank you so much. I also want to
Thank you.
thank you for this platform, great platform to share together on different topics. I know that a lot of people have spoken. I'm sorry I missed it, but I believe I will recap later. Thank you for inviting me. This is a great day. Now, my topics this afternoon, let me just quickly, because I don't know how many times we have, because I don't want to delay everybody because of my lateness. But I will quickly just share with you. And my topic given to me this afternoon is about mindset for integrity and honesty. Imagine talking about this topic and I'm late. I'm, I'm really, I'm really sorry. Okay, let's go for it. Mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. Mindset is storehouse. Mindset is a powerhouse where we store every information that we have gathered. Those informations could be negative or positive. Those message, I mean, those informations are the informations we take actions on. These informations we believe in. These actions also make us to develop a lifestyle. So mindset is very everything, and that is why I keep sharing about mindset. Because if our mindset is not changed, then we cannot improve and we cannot make a change. So that is why I think that this topic I'm sharing today is very important. Mindset is our storehouse for information. They are fixed mindset and they have growth mindset. The fixed mindset is the same system we always knows about. The fixed mindset is what this is the system being set aside. It could be religion, it could be system, it could be political, it could be tradition, and even it could be our own beliefs. So these are fixed mindsets. Fixed mindset will not help us at this time because we are moving forward, because the things are not the same again, especially during COVID. So we need to embrace change. And the only way to embrace change is when our mindset is renewed. And that is why I will quickly move away from fixed mindset to talk about the growth mindset. Growth mindset is what we all need to embrace change, to have a paradigm shift, to move from one place to other, to increase our knowledge, to increase the way we do things, to make it better. Mindset, growth mindset is the only way that will make us to progress as a leader, as an entrepreneur. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur for almost 40 years. But believe me or not, I have to change my mindset. I have to change the way I'm doing things. I have to change even some of my things, move to a technology now. Why? Because that is what is needed at this time. Growth mindset. When I'm talking about growth mindset, I'm talking about the renewing of our mind. Because what we store in our mind is what we will think about. What we will think about is what we will believe. And what we believe is what we will take action upon. And what we take action, gradually, it will be like a lifestyle. And when it is a lifestyle, then it will add value to us. And that is why it is very important that we renew our mindset. Without renewing our mindset, we cannot transform our lives. We cannot transform our relationship. We cannot transform the way we do things. As a leader, if we don't renew our mindset, we will continue to repeat, and we are repeating the same way our forefather has been doing. But we need to move on. We need to change our mindset. Because sometimes most of the things we've been doing before, you will believe with me, some of them are not
Sorry to
working
interrupt you,
anymore.
ma'am, but can you be a bit louder?
Okay, all
Your
right.
voice is not audible. It's not clear. Bit louder, actually.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you hear
better.
me now?
Better,
Better.
better.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So I'm just be talking about the renewing mindset. Because renewing your mindset will transform your relationship, will transform your business, will transform your leadership, will also transform the way you do things. So it is very important. And that is why when we talk about renewing mindset, we believe that it will change our character. It will change our attitude towards other people. Renewing mindset will make us to look at people in a better way and not treat them in trash. Renewed mindset will make us to see the better picture of other people. Renewing mindset will make us to turn every situation that it doesn't warrant it, turn it upside down. Like, for example, we can turn our negativity to positive. Our bad habit, we change it to a good habit. We can change the situation. We can change our lifestyle. We can even change the words, the communication, how we communicate with others. We can also change the way we respect and treat others. We can change the way we add value to others and add value to ourselves again. All these things can be possible when we renew our mindset. So as I go further, because I don't want to stay too long with renewing mindset, without growth mindset, we cannot transform or change. Without growth mindset, we cannot move forward and perform well. And that is why, as a leader, because every one of us we are leaders. So as a leader, our mindset needs to be renewed for change, to transform for global development, for us to see a better life, to see a better future. It is possible to change and renew our mindset. And that is why this afternoon, I'm talking about mindset for integrity, mindset for honesty. Very important. Being honest means that you don't pretend to be something you are not, or you don't pretend to be someone else. You have to be yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. And I think this one will make the reason why some people want to be somebody else or pretend is because they don't know who they are. But when you know who you are and you know your potentials in this world, then you don't need to copy. You don't need to put on another person's face. You don't need to be something else. You don't need to pretend, but you have to be honest with yourself. Because when you are honest with yourself, then you will be honest to everything you are doing. You'll be honest to yourself and you'll be honest to other people. And I think that is what we need at this time, because we all need a change. And when we are talking about change, we need to be honest. We need to accept it that we are not perfect. We need to accept it that we are all growing. We are vulnerable and we need to get better. So without being honest to ourselves, we will just pretend. And pretense doesn't last. It doesn't last. You pretend you are a millionaire. One day you will know that you are not. You pretend that you are a good person. One day your character will show. You pretend that you are this and that. But it doesn't last when you pretend. But when you know yourself and be honest with yourself, then you can move forward. Then you can get better. Then you can be yourself. When you are honest with yourself, you will know your strength, you will know your weakness, and you will know that everybody in this world has their strength and their weakness. And once you know yourself and you know your strength and your weakness, then you stay in your calling, you stay in your potentials, and then you are growing and getting better. When you are pretending to yourself, you cannot get better and you cannot learn from others. You cannot learn from your failures. You cannot learn from your mistakes. But when you are honest to yourself, then you will be able to get better. So, integrity is also is the quality of being honest and firm in one's moral principle. It is the ability to do what is right in spite of all odds. A man of integrity stands firmly on what they believe is right. It will never change for any reason. Why? Because he's honest. A man of honest will do things when it is no, is no. When it is red, is when it is red, is red. When it is yes, is yes. When this wrong is wrong. And I think we need to change our mindset to that. That is why it's affecting our government today. It's affecting our religious leaders today. It's affecting our neighbors today. Why? Because we are not honest to ourselves and we are not honest with other people. Honest, by definition, is to tell the truth and being the truth. Integrity is having strong moral principles based on honest and to follow those principles religiously. It's good to say the truth because being saying the truth, you are raising your standard. Being saying the truth, people can rely on you. Being saying the truth, you can do your things peacefully and perform well. What will set us free? Only the truth will make us grow. Only the truth will make us better. Only the truth can make every one of us make a change in this world. So let me move forward. Ways, how do we build our integrity? Make promise and keep it. A promise that is first part of a decision, a responsibility that you have chosen to take on. So when you make a promise, make sure you meet that promise. Be honest in all your communications. And that's one I will say, be watchful how you say things. Think about it first before you say it out. Because you are the responsibility, you have the responsibility of the words you say to yourself and you say to others. Words carries power and it spreads and it travels fast. So be watchful of the words that you communicate with other people. Stay focused. Yes, if you are going to be honest to yourself and be integrity, you have to stay focused because there's so many distractions out there. So many distractions that will distract you. So many doubts, so many disappointments. But when you focus, you will not be shaken. Allow for a proper things to be done. Proper preparation produce good results. It might take a while, but when you properly plan it, you will get a good result. Honest is also part of being patient. We don't do things graphically. We don't do things in a haste if we want to receive the best result in whatever we are doing. So that is why it is very important that we are honest to ourselves. When we are honest as well and follow integrity, we make up our time. Let your time be time. I'm sorry that I came in late today, and that's why I have to apologize, because lateness is not my lifestyle. When it is 3 o'clock, I'm there 5 minutes or 2 minutes before 3. And that is me. And that is how we need to do to perform well. And that is how we need to do to allow people to trust us. Let's move forward. Integrity brings together the following components: honesty, respect, generating trust, pride, responsibility, keeping promise, and helping others. It's very, very important. Having integrity means living your life according to a moral and values. You are honest to everyone you meet about who you are and everything you stand for. And even the values are different from yours. You don't compromise. This is often why in a leader, integrity is one of the most important traits to have. As we're going on, let me just quickly round up, because I think the time is already gone. Honesty is critical for customers' relations as well, and effective terms. Honesty, trustworthy, integrity, ethics, truthfulness, and respect for properties are not negotiable. It is not negotiable at all. You can't negotiate with it. You have that out or in. So you need to be honest in whatever you are doing. Be reliable. These are the consequences, and I will round up with that. The consequences of being and also being honest and integrity. The reason why you need to have that mindset and renew it and take action. Yes, and I will round up with that. You will be reliable. You will be trusted. You will become a better leader. You will have good reputation. You will feel peace. You will have good relationship. Strong leader. You will become admirable and influential. You will be an inspiration to others and role model. You will become a natural. It will be like a natural thing to you. So you will become a natural leader. You will be confident. I just want to say this, that are we ready to renew our mindset, to face the reality of life, to come out of our comfort zone, to change what we've been done before and make a change. We are the change. That is why we are together, to learn together. We are the change. We are the one to bring change to the world. We are the one to continue the journey and lay a legacy for the younger ones, the new generations that are coming. If we are not honest to ourselves, if we are not integrity to ourselves and change our mindset, then nothing will be done and we will not be moving forward. Individuals need to work on that. Renew your mindset. So my question this afternoon, are you ready? This is Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu. Thank you very much for inviting me. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am Elizabeth. We were just, engrossed into your presentation, and we were wishing you could, speak on more. It was really very motivating and very inspiring, words you have given to all of us. Ma'am Elizabeth basically began with the mind and the mindset. What kind of mindset people must have? And to have positive, results, I think we must have, as per, ma'am's presentation, we must have a fixed mindset, and that is positive mindset. She also talked about the group mindset. When you in a group, you wanted to lead, people, you have to have, again, a positive and very promising, mindset, so that you can inspire others to follow, like Martin Luther King Jr., who actually had that, character in himself, so that people could actually follow him. So I think all his speeches, when he said, let us be known with our character, not with our color, I think that has taken a great step into the racism, which was so prevalent at his time, and that has given birth to Harlem Renaissance and all. Ma'am also talked about the promises, the integrity, the truth, the concept of truth. I think all these philosophical perspectives, they are deeply indebted in Indian mindset, because we Indians, we belong to a spiritual, country, and our mother of spiritualism is Bhagavad Gita. The you know I think all the teachings which are given over there by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, and that is the philosophy of the mindset. And if I remember now, how Bhagavad Gita actually talks about, mind. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that is a holy religious text of Hindus in India, and we can take it as a way of life. It doesn't actually talk about one particular religion, but it talks about life as a whole, life in global terms. And in Bhagavad Gita, if I remember, Krishna says, for him who has conquered the mind, for him who has conquered the mind is best of his friends. Our friend is our mind, our best friend is our mind. But for one who has failed to do so, who has not actually conquered the mind, his mind will remain his greatest enemy. So the friends and enemies, they lie in our mind, according to Bhagavad Gita. As a whole, Krishna also adds, the uncontrolled mind, when we are unable to control our mind, the uncontrolled mind is the sole source of fear, stress, and anger in our lives. That means if we could, win our hearts, we have to have control on our, mind. So we have to actually win our minds, because if we are winning our minds, I think we are going to have the positive, mindset, which ma'am was talking, where she says that let's, think positively, let's talk positive, let's feel positive, let's have a positive mindset, let's be a human being of integrity, let's actually keep promises, which we could actually fulfill in the future, and let's be the role model for the people. But this would only happen if we have a positive mindset, because all of us know that though it's a very difficult in a job, it's not an easy job to have actually control on your mind. But friends, remember, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. So if you wanted to have beautiful destinations in your life, you have to have beautiful mind. If you have to have, you want to rule the world, you have to actually rule your mind for that. So this was the crux of the presentation, which Dr. Elizabeth has given us in such motivating, words. uh, it was really a treat, ma'am, hearing you. It was such a wonderful motivational, speak. And I was just imagining myself in one of my school assembly, where every day our principals would come and give us a motivational speak every day in one particular aspect. And today I took it as I got the one particular good speech on the mindset, how to be positive, and what are the fruits of being positive, or what are the fruits of having a positive mindset. You can lead the world, you can help world to laugh, you can bring so many good qualities, not in you but all around you too. And I think in this pandemic, times, in this pandemic era, it's really the need of the hour to have positive mindset, because if we the human beings will be positive, definitely we are going to fight with the pandemic, and we are going to survive as a humanity, as we were doing in the ancient times also, previous times also, when we had Spanish flu, or when we had plague, or we had so many other contagious diseases, maybe the depression era of America. We still had survived. The human civilization had come to this times, and that is only with our positive mindset. So thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful discourse. I wanted now the participants, to unmute themselves and ask, ma'am, few things if they are interested to ask anything, or if they have any observations, they can share it with ma'am Elizabeth.
I think uh, I think Vikas Mehrang has something to say. You can
Okay.
please unmute yourself and please come up.
Vikas, would you
Yeah.
like to say, or may I read it? Vikas Mishram is saying, as far as mind and mind control is concerned, who can guide us better and in a greater way than the enlightened one, Lord Buddha? You're absolutely right. Even Lord Buddha, he is the epitome of peace, happiness, and all that, sincerity or serenity which a human being must have for a positive mindset. You're absolutely right, because thank you for that. Uh, uh, Dr. Elizabeth, I just wanted to ask you one thing, that how to help people, online, especially women, to have a positive mindset in this pandemic, time, when they have to actually suffer in their places all that domestic, violence, because people have lost their jobs, and women, they have to manage households, and whole the family is there at home, and the woman, she is actually working some in some houses just like a petty maid, and she has to bear all the brunt of the children, the frustrations of their husbands, and the frustrations of the elders. And somehow some people, they are really having very small houses, just 2 or 3 room apartment, where more than 10 to 12 people are residing together. So how women should cope up with their negativity to have a positive mindset in such a scenario?
Yes, there is problem. We cannot deny that. Every situation, every challenges, every adversity that we are all facing, we are not alone. Every one of us are facing it. The level, the degree is just a difference. So all over the world, we are all facing it as a woman. But let me come to you, frankly speaking, and let you know this. In respect of religion you belongs to, in respect of the the system you are using to serve this one God that we have, the
Mm-hmm.
God of the universe. Let me say this thing to you. When there is life, there is still hope.
Mm-hmm.
Many people have lost their job. Many people have lost their families. Many people have lost their lives. So many things has gone wrong. It is not our making. We didn't plan it, but it happens. But we are not going to stay there. So we need to change ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
rise up and be positive. When there is life, there is still hope.
Mm-hmm.
You are among the people that are still alive. Yes, we lost the job, but we didn't lose our life. Yes, we lost so many things, but we are still breathing. And that is why we need to look at it that way. Women, you have the power in your hands to turn things around. That is how the God of the creativity, the God of the universe, has created us. He trusted us. He sees in us that we are powerful. He sees in us that we are unstoppable. He sees in us that we can change things around. That is why he made up his mind to form us. He has equipped us. Anything you are facing right now is for a moment. No condition is permanent. It's just a phase that we are all going through. Yes. Look at it this way. When we were born, we are certain, they look like the way, but we are growing every day. Our hair is growing every day. Our body is developing. Our mind is developing. It's not in our making, you know. It is God, the universe. And that is why he wanted us to trust him. When we trust him, because make us alive, then tomorrow will be better. So no condition is permanent. It's just a phase for every one of us. We are stronger. We are all stronger to face it and to move on. Another thing I would like to tell you, everybody is having one problem or the other, especially at home.
At home.
But can I tell you something? That every challenges, every adverse, and every situations that you are facing right now. So let's look at the positive of it. When something doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. You will be stronger, you will be better, you will be wiser to help other people. So you are there facing what you are facing for a purpose. So God of the universe is preparing you. He has already seen it before you face it. Just trust in any that you are serving. That is why he says that we should serve him. We should love him with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our body. So when we trust him, then he will empower us to face everything. Lack. Yes, a lot of people have lost their job. But that's not the end of the world. Because the way you get that job, the way you get that money, the God of the universe will give you the wisdom to get it again. When one door closes, another door will be open. And these are the positive words that I want you to encourage yourself and be saying it. It's hard, but when you determine that you won't let that situation sink you down, but you will rise above it. And that is how to encourage ourselves. And that is how our mindset will be positive. Yes, you can. I've written this book. The reason why I wrote it is my life story. How I went through it as a housewife, as a housemaid, hasn't got anything, the person that has been rejected, the person that has been taken abuse or taken advantage of, the person that people don't believe that he can become. And if I can do it, and I am still doing it, you that is listening to me, you can do it better. Yes, you can. To encourage yourself.
It's wonderful. I think the best message you gave us, that is that every moment is a phase of life. So just remember this moment is going to pass and you are going to enter into the next moment. So we live our life in phases, in moments, I think we can fight any odds in our life. Thank you so much, Dr. Elizabeth. It was really very enriching, and it was a very mesmerizing kind of discourse which you presented. We were all actually mesmerized with your talk, your motivational speak, and I think you must be the one of the best motivational speaker over there in United Kingdom. And we wish if if pandemic is wasn't there, we could have invited you to our place in India. And my place is a hilly state, that is Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. It's a hilly state. I could have invited you over here and to have more of motivational, words from you for our students especially. And I hope and I wish to close with this. As soon as the pandemic is over, you would be our first inviter to our, place, that is Shimla, for our students. Thank you so much. Love you. God bless you. Keep doing, good
God
work,
bless you.
and we will all will be motivated by you. Thank you so much.